All right, let's get the heck out of here. All right, so we're back home. The work day is finally over, and now it is time to relax and have ourselves a drink. Just kidding. That is not happening. The work's not over yet. This is my 5 to 9 after my 9 to 5 after all. So today what I'm going to be doing, my task for the rest of the day, is working on my portfolio. I am currently working on building a business in content creation for other businesses. So I ended up going to the grocery store and I picked up Long Drink. The reason why I bought this isn't necessarily because I want to do work for Long Drink. I just really like the branding. I like the blue, and I think I can do some cool stuff with it. We're going to shoot some photos, we're going to shoot some video, and I'm going to bring you guys with me. And then later on today, my girlfriend, who is a former bartender, we're going to actually shoot a couple of the making of some cocktails and get some content for that too. So she's gonna help me out with that. And I'm gonna bring you guys along. Oh, and I also picked up a little small spray bottle from Walgreens, and we're gonna fill this with water, and we're gonna use it as some fake condensation just to make the drink look even more just cold and appetizing. So enough talking, let's do this thing. Something that I've been wanting to talk about for a while is this idea of free work. Now, this could be spec work, like buying a product and making something with it, or even going to a physical location and making something for them. Now, there are a ton of opinions on this. A lot of people say don't do it, never work for free, know your worth. And I'd say at one point I felt the same way. But in my past 14 years of experience in this industry and trying to build multiple businesses, I think my opinion has changed. I think the version of me that was against doing free work had a ton of ego and listened to a lot of bad advice. I think as creatives, we're so protective of our work and we get super combative because we have invested so much money and time in this difficult industry that's really hard to break into, and we feel like we're owed something. But let's be honest, most of us enter into this industry without a portfolio, without any relationships, without anyone to vouch for us, which makes us a high-risk investment for a business. All right. So finally think I'm ready to rock. I was just using this little panel light, and we're gonna do away with that because it just wasn't doing the trick. We switched to the Aputure Amaran 60X, and that gives me a nice soft light on the can, and I think we're about to start shooting. I'm gonna spray some mist on this can and we'll work some magic. Now let's talk about the obvious positives of doing free work. Number one, it gives you work to put in your portfolio. This is super important because obviously you're going to want to get hired eventually, and you need to have examples of the type of work that you want to get hired for. Number two, you've started a relationship with a business owner that you can nurture over time. Just because they don't want to necessarily pay you right now does not mean that they're not going to want to later. And number three, you have somebody that can give you a review. This is super important because you want potential clients to see who you've worked with before in their experience. And number four, you've added somebody to your network that also probably knows other business owners out there that might need your help.
If I told you where I was going, would you still come and find me?
So I'm gonna try and zoom in, and as I zoom in, I'm gonna try and crack the top.
And if it was colder there, would you bring a cloak to warm me? Or a priest to mourn me?
I don't know if I want autofocus on or not. I think we might. We're just gonna stick with autofocus. We'll keep it on. All right. Okay, so I got those shots. The next shot idea I have is I'm going to tilt this up, get a panning forward, looking straight up at the nozzle of the can as I pour it. How we're gonna do that, I don't know, but we're gonna try. So I got this bowl, and I'm gonna put that right here, just like that. And I'm not gonna see the bowl at all. The whole idea is just to give me something to pour the drink into, so that I literally don't pour it all over my table. I don't think that worked. It was actually more difficult than I thought it'd be. All right, now what I want to do is, I've got this filled up slightly. What I want is, I want the foam to surpass the entire frame that I'm filming, but I want it to be super crystal clear. Perfect. I think a more important question, instead of should I do free work, is how high risk are you as a service? Are you confident that someone can look at you and everything that you've done and trust that you can deliver? And that's the biggest reason why I'm doing free work. If I was a business owner, I would look at someone like me as high risk. I know nothing about this person. There's no one I can call to vouch for them and tell me how great of a job they do. And also, they don't have any portfolio showcasing what I want them to do for me. So it's really quite simple. I do free work because I want to leave absolutely no doubt that I am the best guy for the job. I know that it's the fastest, most effective way for me to build relationships with real business owners and build a portfolio while I do it. Will a free video turn into a paid client? Maybe. I'm not betting on it, but I do know it's going to open the door to plenty of other opportunities. Anyways, that is going to be it for this video. I hope you all enjoyed. If you did find some value in this video, consider subscribing, leave a like. It helps a lot more than you think. And yeah, going to be coming out with a lot more videos very soon. So I will see you in the next one.
Success.
Good job. It's my bartender. That's a wrap. Subscribe. See you in the next one.